Good morning, garden nerds. I'm Christy Wilhelmi from Gardenerd, and I'm whispering because it's Sunday morning at dawn, which is the time to apply beneficial nematodes to your garden. So that's what I'm doing today. I wanted to kind of walk you through the process in case you want to do some of this for yourself. Beneficial nematodes do a number of things. In fact, they pretty much solve a lot of pest problems in your garden. But the trick is you have to apply at a certain time, and you may have to reapply more than once in order to catch them to interrupt the life cycle of these various pests that often pupate in the soil. So, I'm going to walk you through the process. Here's how we do it. First up, you're going to need some way to apply the nematodes to soil surfaces and to leaf surfaces. So you can do that one of two ways. You can use a hose end sprayer like this, or a backpack sprayer, which is my favorite thing in the world because it's, it's like the gardening equivalent to power tools. Awesome. You're going to need a water filter. This is a hose and inline water filter, or you can, fill your vessel from the sink or attach it to your hose for this. And of course, you're going to need nematodes. Nematodes come a couple of different ways. Most of the time, they come in a powder form that you can scoop into a vessel and fill it with water, or it comes in a really stinky sponge that you put in a bucket of water and squeeze in order to release the nematodes into the water. So we're going to do that and then get moving. But first, let's talk about beneficial nematodes and what they do. I'm going to focus on 3 beneficial nematodes, and by the way, it's nematode like nemesis, not nematode like nemesis. Anyway, beneficial nematodes do a lot for your garden. They target certain pests in the soil and on the leaf surfaces. So the 3 that are important are STEINERNEMA FELTIAE, STEINERNEMA CARPOCAPSAE, and HETERORHABDITIS bacteriophora. STEINERNEMA FELTIAE treats armyworms, cutworms, cabbage maggot, codling moth, corn earworm, crane flies, cucumber beetles, fruit flies, fungus gnats, raspberry crown borer, thrips, and sweet potato weevil, and so much more. STEINERNEMA CARPOCAPSAE treats cotton bollworm, cockroaches, cutworm, leaf miners, flea larvae, peach tree borers, flea beetles, strawberry root weevils, and a bunch of other stuff. And HETERORHABDITIS bacteriophora treats ants, asparagus beetle, borers, Colorado potato beetle, Japanese beetle, June bugs, grapefruit borer, and a whole bunch of other stuff. The important thing to start with is to figure out how much the vessel you're planning on using covers certain amounts of space in your garden. I know I can fit 4 gallons in here, and with 4 gallons I can cover the backyard or the front yard or my community garden plot. So I'm going to divide my package of nematodes into 3 different batches so that I can cover all of those areas. So I'm going to divide each of these, because I got all 3, into my, we're going to do probably a half scoop of each of these, half tablespoon. Yeah, basically. I'm going to do, and then that will get me 3 batches. They are stinky, by the way. So these are going to go back in the fridge until I'm ready to do my second batch, because they're living organisms and you want them to stay alive and cold and happy until you're ready to use them again. Okay, next, now that this is in here, I'm going to fill this with water and start spraying. If you use a backpack sprayer, make sure that the nozzle on the end of it is wide enough to release microbes out into the world. Otherwise, they'll just stay in your backpack sprayer. It needs to have at least an opening of 400 microns in order to make that work. Sometimes this powder can be a little clumpy, so you might need to stir it. It's going to be a little heavy. It's okay. All right. Okay, let's do this. Always grab your hose nozzle before you pick up the backpack, because you won't be able to reach it afterwards. So now you pump and get going. This Valencia orange tree has leaf miners, and one of the 3 types of beneficial nematodes treats them. Hey, Mittens. She seems to be making appearances in my garden more and more. In my garden videos, I mean. This is my squash patch, and while we haven't had issues with cucumber beetles and squash beetles here, we have at my community garden plot. So we are treating the soil because they are vectors for bacteria wilt. Beneficial nematodes also treat codling moth on the apple tree, and peach leaf curl, and ants, and a bunch of other stuff. In garden beds, it's important to apply directly to the soil because your seasonal crops are, going to finish up at some point, but the soil is always going to be there. Look out, Mittens! By the way, beneficial nematodes are not going to harm pets. They're safe for use. You do need to keep the soil moist for the next week or so to let them get going. Don't let the soil dry out, because when soil dries out, microbes go dormant or die. Beneficial nematodes are part of any integrated pest management program, including compost, compost tea, and worm castings. It allows you to get back to gardening and focusing less on treating bugs. If you like this video, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe and click the notification button so that you can find out when our next video comes online. Consider becoming a Patreon subscriber to support all the free stuff that we do here at Gardenerd, and of course, don't forget to get your copy of Gardening for Geeks, which talks about beneficial nematodes and so much more. Happy gardening!